Well, California's Attorney General is suing the city of El Cajon, accusing its police department of illegally sharing license plate data with out-of-state and federal agencies. The state says that violates California's privacy laws. El Cajon's Mayor Bill Wells joins me now to respond. Mayor Wells, good to see you. What is your response to the Attorney General's lawsuit, and do you believe El Cajon actually broke any laws?
No, actually, if you look at the law, it's very clear that we're allowed to share this data with any agency. It doesn't say that you can't do it with any agencies out of California. And so what's happening is the attorney general is kind of throwing his weight around. And he's saying that it's his interpretation that we can't share it with outside agencies. But that would put our officers and our citizens at risk. And until there's a law or a judge's ruling, we're not going to do that. He doesn't get to just make up the rules as he goes along. He's not that powerful.
I mean, do you think this lawsuit is about privacy, or is it really about politics and California's ongoing fight with local police over state versus federal cooperation?
I think it's the latter. What this really is about, which is kind of ludicrous, is that he's saying that somehow if we give information, say Kansas City, about an armed and dangerous criminal that is coming from Kansas City that we found in our city, there's a possibility somehow that Kansas is going to call ICE and then get ICE agents out to intervene with somebody who is here illegally, which is not what we're doing at all. But it even goes further. They're worried about us giving information about somebody who's coming into California to have a sex change operation or have an abortion. And this falls under the category of paranoid liberal fantasy, if you ask me, because all we're doing is cooperating with other agencies to help keep criminals off the street.
Sex change and abortion? What does that have to do with it? Is that what they're saying?
I guess the idea is that if a girl in, say, Dallas, Texas, wanted to have an abortion, but Texas wouldn't let her,
right?
Somehow our cameras would pick her up in California. I don't know how we would know that she was here to have an abortion, but somehow we'd figure that out. And then we'd call up the officials in Dallas and say, hey, look out for this girl when she comes back because you could arrest her because she had an abortion in California. Well, that's just ridiculous. I mean, we wouldn't get involved in anything that was not involved breaking California law. And frankly, we don't have the capacity to know what people are up to. This kind of falls under the whole thought crime idea, which it makes me wonder if he's really serious about this at all, or if he's more serious about maybe running for governor or upping his profile by setting up straw men that he can beat down. But frankly, I'm not going to back down until a judge tells me to.
Yeah. So what is your message to the Attorney General, Rob Bonta? You're going to continue doing what you're doing?
Yeah, you're not king. You got to follow the law. If you can show me a judge that says that somehow we're violating the law, then fine. Our city has always followed all the rules and the law. But until you do that, or until you get the legislature to change the law to more reflect what you think it should be, then we're not changing, because it helps protect our police officers and protects our citizens. We've had several incidents already where we've had dangerous armed criminals come into our city from outside areas like Phoenix. And because of the camera system, we were able to get them off the street with any loss of life.
Okay, so explain to me quickly, what is it that you guys how are you getting these license plate numbers? Is that because these people are getting arrested and then you're reporting the information?
We have about 100 cameras that are in the streets, and they're connected up to a license plate recognition system. So if our cameras detect a license plate that is involved in a crime or perhaps a warrant, then it notifies us. Our police then know that this particular car has a dangerous person in it, and we can respond accordingly and arrest that person if need be.
Okay, and you're going to continue to do that until you're told not to.
The lives of our police officers depend on it, and he's playing politics, and the lives of my police officers are a lot more important than his politics.
Well, El Cajon Mayor Bill Wells, thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for joining us.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.